What am I doing? This one. Excuse me. Let's get cracking. I need to do this. And then do a little clicky-clacky on that. Change this. Day today. Oh, it's the 30th. Oh, it's the last day of April. Last day of April. What are we to do? What are we to do on this final day of the month? Yeah. Change that little cheeky devil to the thumbnail I just made. Second thumbnail. Yeet! Yeet. Save. Takes an unusually long time to save for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. No, sir. I don't know why. No, you don't. No, I don't, sir. No, don't know what that means. Couldn't tell you. Ain't got the foggiest. Couldn't tell you why that's like that. Whoop. We're good, right? Yeah, I do believe we are. Change is saved. Dum. Getting ready to paint. Let's paint some models today. Oh, table, you saucy devil, you've only gone done sorted it all out. Technical stuff complete. Now the nonsense is over. We may begin. This one. Yay! Hey! How do? Let's get the blue tack on. Whoop! Hey! Oh, people are already here. Scorpion, hello. Frankie, hello. Tomo, oh, morning. Sir! You make me feel all special. Sir, indeed. Now I sleep. All right, bye, Warden. Bye, Warden. Whose new nickname is Never Around. It's okay. It's happened throughout my life. I get it. People who are like, hey, table, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And then they get to know you, and then they're gone. It happens all the time. Don't worry, Warden, don't worry. It's not a you issue, bud. Don't worry about it. Night-night. Sleep tight. Let's go. Griffin Charger Grey. We're going to get some lovely, delicious painting. Oh, Bomber! Hey, sorry, bud. Didn't see you there. How embarrassing. Let's crack on. Whee! Let me know how you're doing, guys. We're last day of April. Can you believe it? Last day of April. That's a terrible amount of Griffin Charger. Come on, let's get comfy. Get comfy, get settled in. Oh, that's a massive blob of Griffin Charger. Come on, tapes. What I do like doing is doing something really difficult straight away, just to kind of find my stride. It's the equivalent of a cold shower first thing in the morning, you know? You don't want to do it, but it gets you up to speed if you do. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm going with. Let's just do that. Ah, Tomo! Yeah! Tomo's got a whole shed load of Death Guard. How are you going to paint them? What colour scheme? That's a lot of Death Guard you've committed to. Did you get Poxwalkers? Oh, those guys. They had a bane of my existence at one point. You're still my favourite cardboard-based streamer in the room that you are currently in. Don't worry. Well, I mean, actions speak louder than words, Warden. So you send me a few feet pics, and I'll believe you. That's the deal. Prove it. Show me your feet. Get your feet out. Get your feet out. Get your feet out for the lads. Get your feet out for the lads. That's a song. I didn't make it up. That is a thing. Not necessarily about feet, though, but we all know what they're really talking about. Right, so they're all blued. That's all done. I mean, shot. Who knows? I don't know. What are you thinking? I'm not professional. Right, I am going to slather this guy entirely in blue. Where? That wasn't a drop. I'm going to completely cover this guy in blue. Because for those of you that don't... Oh, that's very bandy, wibbly wobbly. I'm terrible with blues. I'm even going to water this down. I know, right? Table's gone crazy. He's only gone bonkers. Watering it down. Yes, I am. I'm watering it down. I'm watering it down and spreading it around for everyone. Show us the little piggy, though. It's the market, you schleg. You schleg. Oh, Fundy's not here. Fundy's not here. It's okay. Fundy's not here. I didn't drop it. What did you? What did you? I didn't drop it. I didn't drop nothing. Nothing got dropped. Nothing got dropped. You're just your eyes are playing tricks on you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna do blues on this guy. I've decided blues because I can't paint blues properly. So what better opportunity to paint blues? No, he didn't because nothing happened. There's nothing to clip. Don't you clip that sucker. There's nothing to clip. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. It's just ink the back of their head. Oh, you cheeky little flying creature, you. KS, howdy, buddy. Oh, KS dropped a new video about magnetizing his defiler, guys. New video dropped. Go check it out. He's got all the... Whenever I watch a KS video, right, all he's missing is getting found in the quagmire of content. That's all he's missing. Have you seen the production quality of his vids? And he puts his little lovely face in it as well. I haven't got that confidence. But he does, thumbnail and vid. Ah, he's going the right way. People love a face in their videos. They love them. They love a little scrummy face to suck on down. I bet you've never heard that compliment before, KS. You've got a face I'd like to suck on down. To be honest, frankly, I've never heard anyone use that compliment either. Let's do this. But yeah, he's magnetized to Defiler. Go check it out. It's well worth a watch. Would recommend... You know what? I'm going to leave those puddles in there. Why not? The oozy little drippy dry that they are. Do you need any blues? No, you don't need any Griffin Charger. But you do need some colours. Right, bingo. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, me included, KS. And it came out of my brain pans, but yeah. First for everyone. So what we're going to need, we're going to need some lead belcher, of course. Lead belcher, out you come. Ooh. But again, before I fall asleep, did you see the Brood Hive thing I continued to paint? The data sheet was made by a viewer. Why, does it not have a data sheet? Quit showing off, Warden. Quit your showing off, buddy. Warden comes in here after not seeing him in ages, and he's like, hey, table, here's a whole long list of how I'm better than you. No, I didn't know the data sheet. I wouldn't know a correct data sheet from a made-up data sheet to save my life, frankly. So, no, I did not know that. I did not know. As Warden's been putting in some pretty late nights. I mean, well, it's commendable. Drakenhof Nightshade Shade in Lead Belcher? Yes, please, let's go. Let's just whack a little bit of Drakenhof Nightshade Shade in there. I'm liking the blue tint to the metallics at the moment. So we need that, mix that, bum, 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 done, done, done. We're going to need some Abaddon Black, that's for sure, because we've got Lamantes Bombates. Here he is, Lamantes. I kind of preferred the older one. Oh, I'm not sure. I need to see them side by side, I guess. Abaddon Black. And I'm also going to put some Drakenhof Nightshade Shade in this black as well. I know, table. All right, fine. I'm using it too much. I'll put some Ultramarines contrast in the black. It's fine. I fell asleep during the stream and woke up to finishing the combat patrol. Yeah, it's mighty impressive stuff. You know? Oh, that blue. Let's mix that blue in. Will it go okay? You know what? It will. That's fine. Okay. Ultramarine Blue. Haven't found a home for it yet. I've been going to be by 11, but can't sleep for some reason. Probably because I streamed forever today. Oh, look at me! I've got all the time in the world. I could stream. Look how much more I'm streaming than you, table. Look how better I am. Blah 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 blah. He's single-handedly trying to destroy my self-esteem. Can anyone else not see it? It's not the ramblings of a Tawoka. Skag Brown. I'm going Skag Brown today. I feel like treating myself. I haven't set up the airbrush. I've got a compressor and 3 airbrushes, but to set it all up, all I would do is squirt air. I don't have. It is working, Frankie. All I can do is squirt air around. So no, I haven't set it up. I do like that my compressor has a little carry handle. That's kind of cute, and it's quite small. You know, it's not a big compressor, but I have no frame of reference. It's the only compressor I've ever really owned. So it could be gigantic, who knows? Right, I'm going to put a little bit of Reichland in my skags. That's for sure. Reichland in my skags. There you go. Oh, you've enjoyed that, haven't you? Do you want another one? Go on then, you little cheeky devil. There's a couple for you. So I got Skag Browns, Abaddon Black. Great. Leadbelcher. What else do I need? You know what? I'm going to mix up some... It's been a while. Let's mix up some Retributor armor. Yes, please. Here we go. Retributor. John Slough. Oh, I recognise your name. Hello, I'm in here because of the background, I guess. Because someone managed to get a purple, Magos purple all over my face, and now I need to shower again. This is the third time today. That's rough, guy. You might need to reassess your friendship with the person who keeps blasting you with Magos purple, frankly. Bit of gold. In you go. And then, obviously, gold requires the blessings of Reichland. I love Reich. I can't get enough of Reichland at the moment, so much so that I've just picked up Skeleton Hua, so I'm going to use that instead. Wee. There we go. And we're going to need a red because we've got Lamantus. I'm not painting the Tech Priest's robes red. I'm not doing it because the last Tech Priest I painted with his red robes, I really didn't enjoy it. And I saw some non-red robed Tech Priests, and I thought they looked pretty good. Mephiston red, we're going to add. So we need some of that. Mix. And I'm going to add some Blood Angels contrast to that. Get that on the go. Let's see if I can find it immediately. No, so we're going with Doomfire Magenta. This. Right, okay, that one is also mixed. I think that's enough to get cracking with. Right, so let's mark out these metallics. Thanks, Warden, for helping. Appreciate that, bud. But you really should go to bed, buddy. Get your pert little buns into bed, will ya? Right, now that we're all mixed up, all we can do... Oh, I did want to ink something, actually. Tell a lie. I wanted to ink this flesh. I'm going to do it anyway with some Griffin Charger. I wanted to try and I wanted to make the flesh on here similar to the flesh on the winged thing. I want them to be similar. Buddies, cousins of sorts. Part of his face is also still a little bit pallid flesh, but only this arm. So I'm going to do that. Oh, wunderbar. Well, it depends on what you have tomorrow, really. If you burn today to paint advice. Hey, look, Frankie, I never said I talk good, you know? If you want good channels, there's loads out there. But I mean, what can I say? Like, you know, what can I say to that, Frankie? I never said I was good at this. I just, you know, I'm just a voice. The guy sitting on my lap is the guy who's good at painting. What can I say to that? You know what? I'm going to just maybe block out all of my Leadbelchers. I'm not going to worry too much about getting it precise until I go in with the golds. And then I can get a handle on these. Get a skinny. Did you remember the mix in some chili medium? I haven't used medium yet, but I will today, which is nice. I will get to use a little bit of the old chili meads. This arm, I definitely want to be metallic. I saw it and I was like, you know what? That's got to be silver, that arm. It's delicious. That long finger there as well. Oh, he's got loads of little claws. Lovely. That arm definitely has to be silver, so we're going to do that. And do you know what? I might just do that for treats. And we've got these lovely little doohickey bulbs as well, which I'm going to do. Let's just finish the inside of that arm, like so. You know, do that like that. And then I'm going to grab a blue, any blue. And we're going to do these. So this is with no ink mixed in with it. It's just straight from the pot. And I'm just going to do that. And then we can fix it later on once it's dried. But I want to make a feature of those. I do like little bulbs and dingleberries, dingles and dangles. I do like having a good old go on my dingle dangles, you know? Never say that. Or And say what you like about Table, but he does like to get hold of some dingle dangles. He likes a good old rummage on some dingle dangles. Nice guy in small doses, I hear. That Table. Blue buttons, beep, boop, beep. The big red guy? What big red guy? Oh, that big red guy. It's a siege, a phallus siege automata. And I'm probably going to paint him next Wednesday because I reckon I could paint mine under 5 hours. Easy peasy. Because I'm Table of the 300. Table of the 300 I am, so I am, yes I am. I have the skills now. I've been imbued with the power. I don't know what's happened, but something's happened, and it has made me mighty. So yeah, we can do that next Wednesday. But that's what it is. A siege phallus. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Whee. Vendetta. Hello, Table of the 300. Thank you. I was thinking about that today, and I was like, it's going to feel very strange when I'm saying, like, I'm Table of the 800. You know? It's going to be very strange indeed when that happens. Yeah, well, what happened was, John Slough, there were some people who were coming on just for the background, and I was like, well, I have to ugly it up a bit, because they can't handle it. They don't have the mental capacity to our last thing before sleep for real this time, 5 hours more, how till Warden if 200. Outlast thing before sleep for real this time, 5 hours more, horror till Warden 200. See, yeah, Warden's going to overtake me. He took my idea, ran with it. He's going to overtake me, and he's going to lord it over me forever, or at least he bloody better. And then what we're going to do is when he does overtake me and he gets to the 1,000 or he's just ahead of me, we got to convince everyone that it was his idea. So then we can have people legitly coming in here being like, hey, why are you copying Warden? And then I get to apologize profusely and be like, I'm nothing but a maggot. I'm copying him. I'm so ashamed. And that's what we're going to do. And when someone comes in here and is genuinely like that, we can all laugh at the irony and the funsies. I can't wait. It's going to be great. That's the spirit. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, why are you copying Warden? Now, yeah, that's good. That's a good start. You got to add all the reasons why Warden's better. That's what you got to add. You got to really hammer that home. Hey, there's a little barefoot here. There's a little Tootsie. Do you see that? Oh, I've got to paint that right away. Good. I miss the cardboard. So much so I'm not going to show you. I've got boxes of cardboard lying around this room that I have to kind of move around. Like when it's bedtime, I have to move it into the cupboard of Null. And then in the mornings, it kind of creeps out. And then I put it on top of my dumbbells. And then when I work out, I have to move it to the sofa. So yeah, just because there's no cardboard in shot doesn't mean there's not cardboard, frankly. I don't even know why I'm keeping hold of it. Well, I do know why I'm keeping hold of it. I'm a massive hoarder. That's why. A massive hoardor. Hoardor! Right, now we can get back on this. The leg's done. So these are all token silvers. There's so many dingle dangles. I think you could get lost in all of these jingle jangles. So I do go in the cardboard recycling. No less than once every 2 days. It's rare that a day goes by before I have a little butcher's. And that includes when I go to the post office equivalent of Finland. They have like a little place where people can put their empty cardboard packages and always have a little rummage, see if there's any choice pieces. I'm quite the cardboard connoisseur, I have, so don't judge. Well, I know you're judging, but that's fine. I shouldn't say don't judge, because it's like telling the sea not to be wet. People are going to judge, and that's fine. Why is my doctor calling you? I don't know. Probably because of all those psychological issues you have, John Slough. All that horrible brain gubbins you got going on. Token, token, token. A few more under here. Oh, that's such a nice idea. Yeah. Cardboard guests. Oh, Frankie, you genius. We can have guests on the show that are just cardboard. Oh my days. That is a beautiful idea. I'm going to do these 2 pipes silver, maybe. That's a very lovely idea. I mean, I am subscribed to your YouTube channel. That might be why I'm so psychologically damaged. John Sue, yep, completely agree. You should probably unsub now and run away. But just know this, I will find you. So there's that downside. Now that you've subscribed, I have collated all of your personal data. I'm going to do that silver. There's no way I'm going to go in and edge highlight all of that. This little robo hand, yep, sure. We can do that. So this is as much marking out, getting a feel for what colours I want where as it is painting it. Now I've covered over those blues ever so slightly, but I'm not worried. These cables, they will get a blast of silver and an ink, and then I'm not touching them. Oh, I will, because I can do the wire, can't I? Okay, I take that back. I will go back and do those. The trick is to not get bogged down in the fiddly. That's table's top tip. Don't get bogged down in the fiddly. That's what I recommend, heavily recommend, not getting bogged down in the fiddly. I like those 2 little nubbins there. I might blue those just for a little extra little details. Yeah, I'm thinking that. And I have to remember what side of the cog is white and what side of the cog is black as well. I always forget that. I might just leave it all white just because I'm lazy. Done, done, done. A little bit of silver there, and all of this back bit. And then I think we can move on from there. Maybe. Silver, silver, silver. The staff I haven't figured out, but it's a staff. You know, he's holding the staff, so it can be completely different. Actually, Frankie, I'm off to church today. Yeah, I'm off to church today. There's a nice event, family event there at the local church. I'll be going to that. This arm metallic? Yeah, go on then. All right, if you insist, guys. What's this? A little bit of shoulder armor. Okay, there you go. Now I need to think about how much of this I want to do different, so I will silver this bottom bit only. Table stream healed me of psychic damage that Corona bestowed upon me. Well, you're welcome. But there are also long-reaching and adverse side effects to watching this live stream as well, then. So that will become apparent. But if you suddenly start soiling yourself, then you can send me a thank you message. A little bit of cable under there. Oh, this is an all metallic arm. Maybe I'm going to make that arm gold. I might make that arm gold. Maybe. Let's see where we get with that. If there's some overlap, I'm all right with that. I'm not going to spend a million years. These feel like they could be goldeny instruments. Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, no, not all right. Far from all right. Lots of bits here. This one. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, good. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I might silver that or gold. We have options. I'm going to silver the back of this display. Yeah, the God of Order, Johns. The God of Order, the God of Organized. Yeah, the God of Logic. You know, there's nothing untidy about this guy. Everything's squared away. Let's just paint that little tummy tentacle. All right. Good. I'll give you a couple of moments to dry. Let's check out the old Lamantibants. Now, I didn't look up beforehand what color this guy is, so there's that. But I'm just gonna do my interpretation of him, like, and he's truly mine. You know, I'm gonna try and make him look like a chaplain of the Blood Angels, if that is indeed what he is. But if I miss the mark, I miss the mark. I don't mind. Ironically, I got this guy last year when Games Workshop sent me a €10 gift voucher for nothing. I was like, well, okay, thank you very much. I'll take a discounted model. Thank you very much, Games Workshop. They sent one to me this year as well, but I don't think I... What did I do with it? I don't think I did anything with it. Might have bought paint, maybe. No, it's okay if the black looks patchy. It's fine, because it's going to get inked. And it's going to get painted again. It's all about deciding where I want the colours to go. Now, normally I'd be terrified about accidentally sloshing some Abaddon black over surfaces that aren't going to be Abaddon black. But with Table's patented throw a load of contrast in your paint, it's not such an issue. Well, John's respectfully disagree. Well, actually, no, it's John's. No, disrespectfully disagree with you. I use whatever I want, frankly. So, I mean, if you want to do paint by numbers, follow the rules. No flexibility to you because you're a maniac like yourself. Then that's fine. But personally, I don't mind what I use. I was going to paint in purple, so just be happy you've got this near to black. Yeah, I thought for a second when they started showing the Chaplain on 11th, I was like, oh no, but I've already got Lamenters. But it turns out that the guy's generic jump pack Chaplain. So the good thing is if I get this guy painted, he can be in the squad as well, and I can do double chappers for funsies. That belt is going to be black as well. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm not going to be able to not paint around that skull easily. So I'll paint over it and then pull it out as a feature. That's what I'll do. Underneath is unfortunately what's underneath is a gateway to hell, so that's why you can never see what's under, because your mind would melt if you could see the horrors that would pour forth from that portal. So no one knows but what's behind there but me. So I have looked into the storm, and unfortunately it looked back and it left part of me in there, and something else came back with me. So yeah, it's the screaming never stops. Oh, Mac! It's been ages since I've had a Kong. I do love myself a Kong Strong. If you don't know what Kong Strong is, get your sweet little buns to Lidl and you'll find Blue Kong Strong. The drink of champions. Cardboard champions. Rip. Done. I've got to decide what I want to do with these ribs. You know what? I'm gonna go black in the recesses. I've decided. A little bit of token black, and then ink that, and then I don't need to do anything else in those. That's for sure. Yeah, beautiful. Done. Now, shoulder pads I've got to decide. So there's obviously Blood Angel logo. The surrounding... Hey, Spammy. Just stopping in to say hi for a moment. Can't stay as work is real busy. Hope you're all well. Thank you. Mac, to answer your question, neither. This is not the new Chaplain. This is Lamentus. He's a Blood Angels Chaplain. I've had him a while. He's been out for a while, at least a year. But I just figured, I'm out of glue currently, out of Grey Seer base coat. So I'm kind of just painting what I've already sprayed. And we've I don't know what's happened this week, but I've got a lot done this week. So I didn't even think I'd be painting these guys today, but we've had a little bit of I don't know what's been going on. Something's been going on. Some kind of blessing of speed. I don't know what it is. But hopefully when the airbrush is up and running, it will eliminate these boring bits. Because you have to kind of block out all your colors, and if you can airbrush it on, it might be quicker, and you might be able to start building up a little bit in the way of layers. This wristband is so nice. I kind of wish I had done that gold, but not anymore. Just this top bit will be. Is Assassin still on here? Because he's going to see me highlight some blacks, which might help him because he's got some. He's just recently picked himself up some Black Templars and some paints. I didn't recognize the one he said he was going to use for his highlights. Something Reaper, I think it was. I've had a paint spree this week too. Must be something in the air. Maybe it is. Maybe, Mac, maybe there is something in the air, you know? Could very well be. But it's not even a spree. I don't know what it is. It's just... you know what? This shoulder pad, the recess on this shoulder, I'm doing it red. I'm doing it red. I've decided I'm going to go red with this shoulder. Oh, that's a lot of paint going on for such a small space. Let's just spread that out, shall we? Now, what I find is if I just overlap and get that little gap there, then never touch it again, at least there's red in there, you know? That's my theory on that bit. Okay, good enough. Now I'm just going to track down all of these reds and just get a bit of red on them so I know where they are. The top of the bolt gun, I'm going to do that red. Tables, trademark, always paint the top of the bolters red. I'm going to do that for this one, I fancy. Why not have a little bit more red on this guy? Just the top bit. Now I need to make sure that I don't completely blast the eyes of that skull. So let's just do this. Good enough, this side? Yeah, you're okay. Oh, you were okay. Let's wash my brush a second. I just want to make sure that that skull, those eyes are free and clear. Any more reds? I'm sure there are. His face needs a red dollop. And do you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do his eyes red as well. I think I'm going to do them red. They're nice big old eyes. But I think I'm going to do them red. Good. And as I've got red on my brush, I'm going to go back to those dingle dangles that I missed on this one. And I'm going to do these dingle dangles right here. Even though they don't need to be a colour, I'm going to make them red as well. Why not? You know, that's what I'm thinking. There you go. 2 little red dingle dangles. You're welcome, Tech Priest. Okay, where are we at? Drink some tea? Coffee even? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Oh, it's 12:05. I need to put up a short. One moment, please, gentlemen. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Sorted. Good. All done. Marvellous. Oh, Frankie, bless you. Highlight recesses, you son of a... Right, so... I guess this jump pack is going to be majority black, right? I'm guessing that's the case. So, you know what? Let's just do that. I think we can cut a lot of corners just painting this black and then highlighting it. I think we can save a lot of time on this guy, potentially. However, these jump packs are a lot of large surfaces, so it's probably going to need more coats. Potentially. But we'll see how well Noel does with it. You know what? That little bit in there, I'm not going to make that a feature. No, I'm not going to do that. However, here, though, is a different story. So let's whack a little bit of silver in there. Before we forget, let's just blast in a load of silver in that engine. Sorry, a load of lead belcher, my bad. And then continue on with the blacks. I'm going to do... I mean, Noel will get in those crevices there. He does like getting in his crevices, but I want to leave these little tubey bits. I like those. This bit entirely, I'm going to try... This skull and crossbones is a little larger, so I'm going to leave this one. I'm not going to cover this one. I'm going to try and go around this one. He says, whilst he immediately covers one of the crossbones. But, to be honest, if the black doesn't go on super uniform anyway, it's to my benefit, because it's going to be some texture. So, that's not actually necessarily such a bad thing. Let's silver these other vents. There we go. Beautiful. And let's do these little chubbies. And I will also do these 2 grenades here as well. You can get a little bit of token lead belcher on you. You're welcome. I don't know what that bit is there, but I've painted it silver just in case. Good. Now, this wrist guard on this side, I haven't touched it. I haven't blackened it like I have that one. So I'm going to leave that one and make it a feature. Let's do the... Is it a Gorget? A Gorgon? A Gorgies? A Gorgons? It's a something. I'm going to do this bit, right? So if I just go and do that like that. Now, I know I'm going over the shoulder pad, but as long as I don't bleed over onto the red, it's really not that much of an issue. I can totally clean it up later on. So it's not that big of a problem, frankly. Oh, ow! He's done gone and said it, though. He went over. He's on the red. You know what I'm going to do? I'm tabling the 300. I'm going to just immediately go in and fix that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the black back up on the brush. And you watch. I'll go straight in again and blast that shoulder pad. Guaranteed. Oh, I just threw up in my mouth. Oh. Too many peanuts, table. Too many peanuts. Jesus. Oh, hi, I'm Table. Welcome to my live stream. I'm just choking to death here, painting some models. Can I make it to the end without expiring? Unlikely. Look and subscribe. So there's a little bit of silver in there again. Do you know what I'm really enjoying in this stream right now? I'm enjoying just randomly changing my colours. Because I could have finished all the blacks before doing these vents. But something about just doing it immediately is resonating with me today. I'm just like, you know what? Let's just do those right now. Why not? Why not just do that right now? It's nice. I don't know what it is. Let's just so look down here. There's nothing down there. You're not going to need to worry about down there at all. So as long as it doesn't look like base coat, just yam a load of paint in there and forget about it. No one's going to be looking in there. See all that down there? No one's looking. You don't need to edge highlight nothing down there. As long as you can cover the base coat, which I'm about to do, like that. I mean, who's going to know? Oh, that's quite apparent. Oh, let's just clean that up a little bit. A little bit of blobbing going on there. So again, I'm going to continue around. Doesn't come across as manic at all. What do you mean? What, me changing all the time? Well, frankly, I'll have you know, I also, you won't believe this, right? But one of the big factors of these live streams is that I entertain myself as well. Because twofold. One, it's me, and I like to have fun. It's the last day of April. It's the only day this year we're going to get of April this year, and then April's done, right? So it's kind of a big deal. And then the other thing is, if I'm not enjoying myself, you can 100% hear it in my voice. You know, if I'm not having fun, you can hear it. And I don't think that's fun for any of us, frankly. So, art attack. Okay, so, Frankie, I have an art attack thing, right? So, do you remember, if I said to you Neil Buchanan, Frankie, would you know the name Neil Buchanan from Art Attack? Do you remember that? If you know that, I'll continue with the gag. But if not, I will just keep my trap shut and continue painting. Okay, so you know Buchanan. So you remember when he does like his big floor doodles, right? He would look up at the camera and the camera would be above him and it would pan up or pan back or whatever it is. I'm not a filmmaker. What do you want from me? But it would do a movement away and then you'd see the finished drawing, right? You remember that much? You know what? These underflaps, I'm going to silver those. Yeah, I'm definitely going to silver these. And we can do bolt gun, using up a lot of lead belcher here. Sorry, not bolt gun. What's this, a heavy bolt pistol or just bolt pistol? I think it's just a bolt pistol, but they've gotten bigger over the years. I think. I want to say bolt pistol, but I'm not sure. Okay, so, and then the music of, Art Attacks is like, na 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 na, and like he'd get out like 10 bags of salt. He'd get out like 10 bags of salt, and then like he'd like paint the Mona Lisa in salt, but you wouldn't see it. It would all be close-ups until the end, and it would pan away, right, guys? Bear with me. So, when I was in just out of high school into college, we were making out like Buchanan. Neil Buchanan was kind of like a serial murderer. So you'd see like a family, and then you'd hear like nah, nah, and then like it's just gore everywhere, and he's arranged it into a little painting, and they'd be like Buchanan. So like old granny like crossing the road, and you hear nah, nah, and then her dog is just rearranged into like a little artistic pattern. We thought it was really funny. It was like Buchanan, but yeah, so. That was the thing, just various, whatever it was. And then what it did was, like, if someone wasn't attending to their pencil case, we would throw it all over the room and go, nah, nah. That was the joke. Entertained us for many an hour, that did. And then we would do it in the pub as well at lunchtime. We would just go, nah, nah, and then all the pool balls would go everywhere. We got into a little bit of trouble for that one. Right, that's all the blacks done for now. Let them dry. Let's go mapping out the Skag Browns. We've got some Skag Browns we can mark out. I'm going to give you a moment to dry, little buddy. Let's pick up this one. So all of this wreckage here is going to be done this Skag Brown because I have Skag Brown. So I'm just going to mark out all of these. I might leave a little bit of the Griffin Charger Grey in the recesses. And if I do, then great. If not, no biggie. Yeah, the idea is that he was attacking people. Yeah. So that was the gag. But I mean, it was before smartphones, so you could get away with, you know, the whole murder thing much easier. You know, it was way easier to. It was way easier to kill someone's pets before smartphones. Trust me, it was like shooting fish in a barrel. We didn't have guns, so it was just like throwing stones in a barrel full of fish for someone's fish. It was just like stamping on someone's fish. Beautiful. That is. Oh, there's a little bit more rock there, but I can see that contrast is not fully dry in there. Not fully dry, but it's okay. Now, we have to be semi-accurate with this. We don't want to blast too much of the Leadbelcher, but at the same time, we want to get our coverage on the robes done. So I'm going to just... I'm going to aim for 80% success. If I accidentally cover 20% of the silvers, I can live with that. Like, for example, here, you're not going to get away with that. You're going to have to bite the bullet and blast a little bit of the silver. It's just not possible. And then there's obviously above cable and below cable. There's a little bit there. See that little bit in there? I'm not going to even bother silvering that, because once you get some Reichland in there, you're not going to notice that little tiny bit of cable. Why spend the time on it? You're not going to see it. I mean, a lot of people in here should always remind me of it, and never let it go. The fact that I'm trying to cut corners, that's appreciated. So I'm going to have to paint it, aren't I? Now that I've said that, I've screwed myself over. Now, we've got some really difficult bits in here, but sub-assembly is for unhinged people. Like, because you could spend hours and hours and hours painting a bit that you're not going to see. Like, think about it. On Lamanti's spec pack, remember I said just blast a load of colour in there and no one will know? If that was sub-assembly, you could spend ages on the back of that jump pack. And then where does it get you? Oh, there's a cat watching the stream. Hey, puss, puss. I'm gonna speak universal cat now. Puss, 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 puss. And then they love this as well. Puss, 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 puss. Puss, puss, puss. Oh, bloody cat. Love cats, I do. Just because they're not pretentious, you know? Like, they will eat your face off your skull if you expire around them. They have no aversion to that. They are quite happy. They do as they please. They're kings of the castle. You got to respect that kind of confidence. Ah, KS. I was just talking about you. I was just saying nothing but nice things. Oh, this is awkward, guys. KS came back. I feel bad about what I said now. Oh, it's awkward. Oh, it's really awkward. Bottom of that robe, you're not going to see it. Oh, I'm so much happier with my non-red robes. I don't know what it is, but friggin' light brown fabrics, it's changed it completely from something that I loathed having to do to one of my favourite bits. What a treat. Oh, it's the cat watching. I just received a video of the cat watching the show. That's nice. Hello. What about you? You need a little bit, don't you? Whoop. I need to make a decision on these fleshes as well for this arm and the flappy guy. I don't know what it's called, so we just call it flappy. We'll just call it flappy. Yep. Frankie's lying. KS, ignore him. Frankie's lying. If I had anything horrible to say about you, I'd say it behind your back. To your face. I'd say it to your face. Dang it. Oh, like, who's going to notice under here? I'll just slop a load of this in and then blast Reichland all up it. And then you won't know. You won't notice any of that. I will, however, it will bug me if I do this belt not silver on this side. That will bug me. So I'm gonna totally just what I'll do is I'll paint that silver and then postpone browning this section for a moment. Right? Is there any other robes I can do? There are. I don't lie about anything important. That's my ethos. I lie for funs. You know, have a little goose and a gander. I was going to stitch you up royally, Frankie, actually. Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to say, when you came in the stream, Frankie, I was going to say, Frankie, you've activated my trap card. And I was going to share that meme that I sent just you and say that you sent it to me and frame you. Isn't that diabolical? I was going to do it, but then I decided not to. But I really, really wanted to frame you. I was so itching to frame you on that one. But cooler heads prevailed. I just took a moment, think about it, and it's like, Table, is that such a good idea? You know, Frankie might skits out, you might get in trouble. So I didn't. I was totally going to do it. I was 100. There was a good hour whilst I was exercising that I was 100% going to set you up. I was going to do it. I was going to do it as soon as you started chatting in stream. I was going to post it and then just listen to the deliciousness that ensued. But I didn't. I was good table. Good table. Okay, let's get in there and do this now. The silver's not fully dry, but it is dry. And oh, he's only gone down and painted the string, hasn't he? It's all right. Silvery brown's okay. Silvery brown is all right. So there's just this really frustrating little bit there. But that's the price you pay. If you don't sub-assemble, this is where you pay the price, but you make up for it in not having that moment where you glue something on. It's like, I can't even bloody see what I painted. You know? That's robe's done. Yeah, robe's done. Now, I missed out on this guy's shoulder, so I need to do this. Oh. Yeah, there we go. This guy. Oh, that's some very watery Skag brown, but it's okay. It's just the initial layer, so no harm done at all. And then I also want to do his face as well, like this. But that top bit, that halo, I'm going to spend the time on that halo and do it gold. I figure it's worth doing that on his head. We can just take this opportunity to just not paint over the eyes, just go around them. We do have another opportunity on the next layer to get it right. So I might do something with those eyes. I'm not sure what. Maybe a little cheeky dollop of white. I haven't even changed out for a fine detail brush, so I'm doing the teeniest, tiniest details with this massive old standard brush. I honestly, guys, I don't believe you need good brushes. This is Games Workshop synthetic brush. I've treated it like crud. I've left it in pot of water overnight, many occasions. I don't think it's about the brush. I really don't. I don't think it's about the brush. I think fancy brushes is. I think it's like fancy wine. Like with wine, once you get over 15 quid a bottle, I don't think it matters. I think it's like a prestige thing, like a snootiness thing. And I feel like that about paintbrushes. You know? Like, I mean, it's painting just fine. I honestly, I don't believe in expensive paintbrushes. There, I've said it. I know it's controversial, and I won't get sponsored by expensive paintbrush brands now, unless they want to try and convince me otherwise, but that's done. Lovely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nothing else needed on that. Right, those browns are done. Let's go in. I want a Griffin Charger Grey, that shoulder. I need some new brushes, but some are stupidly... That's my point, Mac. I don't think you have to spend a fortune on brushes. These are Games Workshop synthetic brushes, and I have not looked after them, but they bend easy. But they don't splay easy. Drink some water, Table. Jesus. Hey, I'm Table. Welcome to the Choking to Death stream. So yeah, I honestly, I don't think brushes are even necessary. I just because I don't even use this like a brush. I kind of like spade on the paint. I don't really load up. Is it called loading when you load up the pigment on the brush? I don't even know. I just kind of like sponge it on, spoon it on, not sponge, spoon. Like almost like a trowel. Like that's how it is. I almost put it on like a trowel. So that's done. Okay. Yeah, I've got the same ones. They've lasted a good year or so, and they're to be honest, Mac, it gives you an angle of attack. You can just jiggle the brush round. We're on the same page, Mac. I'm not saying fancy brushes are bad, right? I'm not saying that. I am saying, however, that you might not necessarily need to spend your money on a brush, first of all. Driftwood Brown. I'm going to go Driftwood Brown and Griffin Charger Grey. That's what I'm going to do. Let's just get some of that. Now, this paint does not have good coverage. In fact, its coverage is so bad, I might... Oh, no, I'm going to add Griffin Charger. It does not cover well. But if I blew it up with some Griffin Charger, let's see how we get on. That's not too far from what I imagined. I wanted like a bluey cream color. Yeah, Johns. I mean, this is like the really old Game Master. They were selling these paint sets for 70% off. So it's very old paint. But I was like, well, paint set 70% off. All right, I'll give it a go. So, I can't. Yeah, Frankie's right. Why have I picked up this model? That's not the model I'm painting. It's this one. So, obviously, we should start with the most important feature. There we go. Get right in the recesses there. Oh, no, I just did. Look, I'll have you know about my hands, right? They've always looked this bad, okay? And I'll have you know, when I was a teenager, I was very sensitive about these manky hands. So, you know, shame on you guys. I can't help that my hands look like this. You know? Shame on you for body shaming me, huh? I'll have you know that in certain circles, these hands are quite coveted. That's a lie. Come on, table. You don't have to take ages on this. Just get the paint on. Yeah, but I want to leave a little bit of the blues, but not too many. But a little bit. Yep. Okay, I'm going to have to say it, guys. It's that time. I've got a good feeling about this model. There's a little bit of... I was really offended by a doctor a moment ago. She called Warhammer puppets. Well, don't be upset then. She's just ill-informed. You don't use your Warhammer models like puppets? They don't talk to you? They're not your friends? Is that just a me thing? Well, yeah, hour in, we're making pretty good time. Pretty good time. Again, haven't felt the need to switch out brushes. Because you can go for a fine detail brush, but it's less paint you can smooch on, and it takes a little bit longer, so it's a little bit of a trade. Ah, Freds. Those two Maymays you posted in general chat, my days. They made me chuckle. They were delicious. Thank you very much for those, Freds. Yeah, they got a hearty chuckle out of me, they did. They were most delicious. If you want to see them, they're in general on the Discord. Hey, I can mix this with the Skag Brown and use this on the other models as well. That's actually pretty handy. Where am I at? Let's do the foot. Now, the little toesies, they are teeny tiny toesies there. And I'm not willing to change to the fine detail brush. I'm going to do them with the bigger brush. I refuse to believe that I can't do this. I am table of the 300. Let's just try it. Oh, my days. Let's just try that toe again. Whoa. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Is there something around his ankle? Like he's got a little bracelet on? No, it's just his foot. Bottoms of toes. Ooh. That's going to be a nightmare to edge highlight. Absolute nightmare. But that's the point. You need the practice. And I did the little baby gene stealer anyway, so... Oh, Frankie, I've just realised what you've done in chat, you son of a... Yep. A little bit there. Oh, we got these fingers. Let's see if we can... I need to decide on the eyes. They're very teeny tiny eyes. In fact, the eyes are so teeny tiny. Is he wearing a little ring? I think he is. I think there's a tiny ring on that finger. I might have to double check the foot. No, it's not like an anklet thing because it doesn't go all the way around. So that's foot there for sure. That's foot. But the other bit is rubble. So let's just do that. The toes don't really show up. Okay, well if the toes don't really show up, they don't really show up. There's nothing I can do about that. This is the little flappy cherub that helps the Van Sar guys. I don't know its name. I've just called it Flappy. And that's what we kind of settled on. It's just like a little flappy guy. He's for killing the little brain monsters in the Secundus box. And he's got a little tummy. Or she. Got a little tum-tum here. You know what? I'm going fine detail because this is getting really little now. I don't think I'm doing myself any favours there. Let's just... So the trick is to just keep talking and assume that you're really good at painting, and for some reason it pans out. I don't know how. Yeah, it's not. It's yeah, it is. Yeah, it's in the. It's part of the Van Sar box bits. And then these lovely. Oh, I've got to decide about the wings. Do I want to do? Yes, I do want to do the wing flesh different. I do. I do want to make a little detail out of them. So the eyes. What to do with the eyes? I say I just leave them that color. That's what I say. I'm just gonna not paint them in. I'm just gonna leave them like that. Why not? You know, why not? Why not just leave them like that? Yeah. I get the impression this thing is female for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why I get that impression. Yeah, I don't know why that is. No, not new box. It's in the Hive Secundus box. So not a new kit at all. Very teeny model. If I hadn't been painting Genestealer cultists prior to this, I'd be really intimidated right now. But to be honest, this is about as teeny tiny as you get, really. And as long as I'm not even going to touch those eyes, I'm not even going to try it, because I'll be spending forever and a day blobbing something in. So I'm just not gonna. I'm just going to leave them dark blue, and I am totally okay with that. Oh, they do have a little earring here though, which is quite a nice little detail. And I am going to do something with the teeth, but I'm just not going to... There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with it. Going good. Good job, table. Now, there's a lot of ink around the tum-tum, so I kind of want to push this line back as much as I can without going in the belly button, or I'm not going to be able to do much more than that. Ooh, lordy. Okay, that's about as... Yeah, count your blessings there, table. That's about as good as you're going to get. Let's finish this hand. We've got this little bagel? Bangle? I don't know the names of jewellery. Bangle. Under chin as well. Man, this is fiddly. Fiddly. Good. Arm. Now we've got another issue with some fingers, but we're just going to knock it out of the park immediately. Meep. There we go. Not too shabby. You know what? You could even do a little bit of a more of a touch up there and there and there. Lovely. Just the ends of the fingers. And let's just repeat that success on this side. So, but it's the back side of the hand, so we don't need to worry about it too much. But it is a good opportunity for practice. Yep. There we go. Okay. Good. Shoulder here. Now, what I'm thinking is I did Griffin Charger Grey with Scurrying Bones, and I'm thinking of doing Griffin Charger Grey with Bugman's and then lightening it a little bit with something else, but I don't know exactly what yet. I haven't quite decided on that one. But this will be what I lighten up Lamentus's face and shoulder to. So I've already got Skag Brown, which I can lighten into this. So that's economy of paint right there. Oh, that's a pretty generous blob in the wrong place. I know I could wait, or I could just fix it. I'm going to fix that one. I'm going to be re-inking that anyway. Right, T-shirt to the rescue, because I need to bleed off that water. Otherwise, you can't paint the same bit again. It will just immediately jump in. And I'm going to, against my better judgment, I'm going to give it a go again. Let's see if I mess it up. Oh, yeah, a little bit, actually. A little bit. But it will be all right. It's really bindy bendy. Like, you could quite easily snap this off its base. Quite easily. Why I'm doing this highlight first, I don't know. But it might show us something that's interesting, so let's just do it. That's another thing with being Table of the 300. I can do silly stuff like this. I won't need luck, Frankie. I will cheat. I will buy already painted minis and pass them off as my own. Yeah, there we go. I definitely regret eating that whole bag of peanuts. I think I'm dehydrated. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to regret that. Okay, wing one done. I'm gonna drink some water. I've done got to mess myself up.
Up every day. It's too hot to go to bed. You're going to the back seat.
Sorry. Shut up, TV! Shush!
You're in town. You tell us.
Let's go with Little Padre.
Why are you still talking? I accidentally pressed the TV remote. Sorry, I had to shout over them because I didn't want to listen to them. No, don't go back on. No, TV. What even is this show? Something about crocodiles. How very dare you do that? No, I don't want to subscribe to your service. Jeez Louise. Thank you. Yes, I do shout at inanimate objects. You just ruined my immersion, unsubbed. It's too right, Nobel. Too right. You save yourself. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah, too right. Yeah, that table. Just shouting away. Maniac. Doesn't even paint the models properly. Yeah, too right. That is too right. You should go. Oh, Miss Call. I don't know that number. Oh, gee, striked. Oh, my. I've really messed up. That feels like arm twiglet, doesn't it? Wing twiglet there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Well, it was a missed call. I don't know who it was. It's not saved in my phone. Hopefully it's not the school. But if it is the school, they'll try my missus and then she will say, hey, table, you got to go. It's most likely just a salesman or friggin' M-Gate scammers. Let's just do this one. I feel like I'm doing too many of these strands. Let's just do a token bit there. Okay, that's flesh done, right? Oh, no, inside arm. Oh no, it's probably Warhammer. Yeah. Oh no, that was my sponsorship deal. No, they gave me a second chance as well, and I ignored them. Oh, Table, you could have been set up. You could have been set up for life, Table. You could have done this for as a job. Ah, man, that's why I won't be able to get sponsorships, because they won't. They just think I'm being rude, but really, I'm just not smart. Man, man, that could have been Hot Tub Stream. That could have been the Hot Tub company saying, "Hey, Table, we're going to send you out a hot tub and $20,000. We think you're great." Did I just paint the face by accident? I'm not so sure now. Hang on. It could do with a little top up though on that cheek, just a little bit there. Touch up there. And it's literally just these little bits, isn't it? The rest of the wing is the membrane. I want to say membrane for the wing. Okay, good. Ah, no. Yacht hot. Ah, no, the yachts. Ah, I've missed out on Daisy Dukes as well. No. Man, I should not have eaten a ½ kilo of peanuts. It's really affected my tum-tum. Right, let's mix up some Skag Brown and some of this scurrying bones. Let's find a medium. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I've got to ink it. I've got to ink it first. Reichland, where are you, buddy? Reichland. Yes. Ah, man, I totally dropped the ball there. Oh, well. You get what you deserve, eh? Let's just Reichland this. And then we can start bringing that lovely detail up. I haven't even put the gold on this guy yet. That's too much Reichland. But I can spread it out on the face. That's fine. Let's bleed some of this off. We don't need that much. Just a little dab more for the face. Frankie, I needed you and Nold yesterday to back up my idea. I pitched to Warden, instant viral video, and he shot me down. Yeah, Nold hates me, guys. Nold hates me. He said it himself. He can't stand me. I mean, I totally understand. I can't stand me either, but still, it's staying a little bit. He can't stand me. He hates me. Right, let's use the standard brush and ink. Oh, hello, Big Max. Lifetime supply cardboard. No! I need to blame other people. That's what I do. That's how Table rolls. I need to blame everyone but me. Oh, I get to do the flesh on this arm and face as well. I can do that. I'm going to match that with the other guy. Yeah, Nold. Gino. He can't. He said I'm dead to him. And you know what? I don't think he was joking, frankly. I think he was being serious, because I've tried to woo him back, but he seems to think that my Nold blindness is me ignoring him. But it's not Nold blindness. It's a disability. Let's just get some delicious... Skag Brown is so tasty. And Rhinox Hide as well. That's a really good one as well. Really lovely colour. And then let's not forget to mention the good old Tau Ochre as well. What a treat they are. Let's do this bit as well. Who's always talking about sponges? Me? I bloody hate sponges. I hate sponges. I hate them. They've got their uses though. I'll give them that. They've got their uses. It's probably my Dwarves and Goblins from the last edition of Old Warhammer before it got shut down. They're probably my oldest models. If you want to speak about old models, speak to Fundy. He knows his stuff about old models. But we haven't seen him in a while either. I assume he's just hanging out in Warden streams. You know what? I think I'll treat myself to a little nip of Vicks I think I'm starting to get a bit slimy here. I'm going to just ink the rest of this robe, which is absolutely delicious. Skag brown with Reichland, and then add Reichland. I mean, you could just use that as a robe right there. What's wrong with that? If I wasn't trying to actively get better at painting, I would leave that as it is and be perfectly happy with it. Like, it looks delicious. Vix, come on, buddy. Help me out here. Whew. Wah! Oh, welcome to the wheeziest stream in town. Just wheezing and rambling. Ironically, I know I said I was hating sponges, but don't tell Warden. There's a sponge in there. Don't tell him that I have a sponge, okay? Don't tell him that I have a sponge. But it's in there. Uh-oh. Right, robe's done. Good, good, good. You know what? Whilst we're here, let's ink the armor, because we haven't done so much on this guy. Oh, actually, no. Let's treat ourselves a little bit. Let's do that foot. Let's paint that foot and arm. Bring that up to level, up to speed. Yeah, that's all the foot needs. Do I need to worry about the back of it? Not so much, but we can put a bit of token there. Oh, no, look what I did to the robe. Blast. I got to clean that. That's too poopy. I really absolutely blasted the end of that robe. But it was wet enough to clean off. No one know. I'm being social today and treat myself and my sister and a new baby at lunch at a proper restaurant. Is this thing called social interaction table. I know it terrifies you. Yeah, I know, but what are you doing spending money on family dinners when you could be spending it on me? You ungrateful pig. Oh, whoa, no, whoa, hey, table, what the hell? He's shown his true colours. He's a greedy piece of filth. True colours. Table's a piece of scum. There we go. It's out. It's confirmed. Ah, no, he scuppered it. It's all a scam. The other thing is, Table's not even poor. He's rich. He just likes manipulating people. He likes convincing people that he is poor. What a disgusting creature that Table is. I tell you, he's everything wrong with humanity. Why am I still painting into that recess there? Why do I keep doing it? I went in there twice. Tyrannism, all right? Yeah, I think I might, yeah. I definitely divulged too much information there, didn't I? I definitely went too far. Tyranids, how about those Tyranids, eh? They like their biomass, eh? Oh, Table. Oh, you're really mucking this up, aren't you, buddy? Just try not to paint in every single recess if you could, Table. That would be swell. Just every... Oh, no, you're still doing it, Table. You're still going in those recesses. Hang on a second. Let's just... Hang on, I should legitimately reread what he did. And you treated a new baby to lunch at a restaurant. That's very nice. Yeah. So, yeah, socialising. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm terrible at it. Yesterday, in the kids' play park, I waved at someone, and they weren't looking at me. It was really awkward. Really awkward. But I don't need to think about that right now. Just paint these knuckles, Table. Just don't think about the awkwardness. Paint the knuckles. And then there's the finger there. Now he's got this like signet ring thing on as well. So I want to make a little detail out of that because I think that's a really nice touch. I don't know who designed this model, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now there is a teeny bit of face in there. But I don't want to... I don't want to mess with it too much. Let's just blob a bit in and then ink it, and I'll call that a day. Good, that's done. Right, what else do we need to do? Oh, do you know what I haven't done? Look at his hood. I haven't painted his hood at all. Sure, Frankie, I can teach you how to paint recesses. It's easy. So you just get some paint on your brush and you just push it into the recesses at maximum speed. You can't go wrong. It's a very efficient way of painting recesses quickly and effectively. I don't know how I missed this massive bit of robe. Like, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? That it was just sitting there. But you all missed it too. So, you know, I'm not exactly... It's not like I am the only one painting it, though. Yeah, just jam it in until either the model or the paintbrush breaks. And then you definitely know you've guaranteed the recess being painted. If it helps, throw it around the room a bit. Yeah. Use a lot of force on it. There's no limit on the amount of force you can use, so you can just go ahead and go to town on it. Good. Right, that's got to dry now, so that's a slight issue. But what we can do is, what should we move on to? Golds? Maybe we could just bring up these details. Let's test it out. I haven't inked this rubble. What I want to do is get onto the good bit of bringing up some details. That's what I want to do. But I know I've got to do it in steps. And I don't know if you feel this, guys, but it's always the early steps that take the longest, because that's when you've got to... See, look, here's another bit I've missed. I haven't scagged this, this bit here. You see this bit here? I haven't scagged it. So now I've got to wait for that to dry before I can ink it. So I'll pop that down and wait on that one. Right, I'm going to take a little... No, do you know what? Let's do the golds. Oh, actually, no, we can null oil his armor. That's what we can do. Where's some null? Agrax, Abaddon. No. Skeleton Hua. Null oil. There we go. Bingo. Let's ink his armor. So this is where these blacks should really come alive. They're all right. They're just a little bit patchy, but with the null, that should solidify them, and also get into any recesses that you might have missed. I mean, not me, obviously. I've hit every recess. I haven't missed any. But you know, if you've missed some, this is where it will clean it up. That foot definitely needs some more paint. That is not dark enough. Or is it? I should let the ink dry before I decide, actually. So obviously you could base coat this black, as it's a lot of black. You know, you could do that. I used to go with black for my base coat, but then when I wanted to start painting brighter, that's when I moved to grey sear. I for a little while I did Mechanicus standard grey as my base coat, but then I went grey sear, and I'd go lighter steel if I could find a white spray, to be honest. But I haven't, so maybe with the airbrush I'll find one. Oh, if only, Reaper. Yeah. Did you think I was able to... That's very nice of you to think that's the case, that GW sent me out Armageddon, and I've been able to paint this guy. But no, this is not the Armageddon set. But, what a compliment. Reaper, why, thank you very much. Yes, but it's only a matter of time. Meow. Fred, you know what? No, I've got to back my buddy up. Although that wasn't a bad message. But I'm not going to question Fred's. He's doing good work. Done. That's got to dry, so we have to wait and see on that one. But I'm going to continue on because I'm sure it will look okay. Let's do these recesses. And then for these bits between the ribs, I ain't touching them again. I'll put some ink in there after I put the black in there, but I'm not going to go in there and paint in those gaps. That's what someone with an NDA would say. Well, yeah, but I mean, I've signed the NDA, but it hasn't come through in tangible rewards as of yet. I'm still hoping. I'm hoping it's not a load of hot air. I have no reason to believe that it's a load of hot air. I've got no reason to doubt them, so that's reassuring. Uh-oh. Discord message. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm so sorry. Thanks for the heads up, Fred. Appreciate that, bud. Yeah, see, I was right to back him. Doing good work. Nice job, Freds. Nice catch, buddy. Nice catch. I didn't get the reference. Nice catch. Nice catch. Nice. Oh, what a clever bugger he is. I did not catch that at all. Now again, just blast some ink in there, then never need to worry about that bit again. Arm's done, this arm's done. It's just, oh, in there needs a bit. It comes full circle. Armageddon Orcs, they're a big thingy when I got into the hobby 2 decades ago. Just recycling now, pass. Well, that's all right. It's a hobby. It's a hobby, Noble. You jump in, don't jump in whenever you want. Like, it's absolutely fine. Oh, orcs, for me, orcs are the easiest, hardest army I've had. Like, painting my Storm Boys, I'm constantly stuck on painting my Storm Boys. I constantly don't know what to do with them. It's nearly all the time I stall with them. I've stalled on them several attempts. And I finally made some progress with the orcs in Mega Armor now, thankfully. Okay, that's inked. Good. Let that dry. Good. Let's ink the Mechanicus. We were discussing 11th a bit. It's them being retro without actually being retro. I hope some killer side boxes. Do you know what I really regret? One of my big regrets is that I didn't get myself in a position where I could have got a battery of those Gretchen artillery guns. You know the ones? I wanted 3 of them, and I wanted to have an artillery battery. I thought the models were delicious. The money didn't materialize. That I really regret, because I know they're gone now. They're not being set. They're not selling any more of those guys, and you never see them secondhand. So yeah, those artillery guns, they were so nice because you got the whole crew with them as well. Absolutely lovely. Do you know the ones I mean, guys? And, you know, those guns had variants as well. So each variant of gun you didn't use on that artillery piece, you could glue it to something else. This would have been the gift that kept on giving. They were all going, yeah. A little bit of token in there. Oh, pretty much covered the base instead. Let's just get that in there. A little bit under there. Not a lot. It's all right if I get it on the robes a little bit. I'll be able to touch that up later. This pipe. Let's look. Done, 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 done. Gun arm. All the limbs around the robe are done. Let's grab up a bit more ink. Yeah, he said he was going bad. That's the missus. She is unloading some shopping in the freezer. I did not realize the mic was that good. But yeah, that's who it is. She's just dropping in some, actually some snacks for the kiddies' birthdays. But that's what that clattering is. I mean, I'm completely silent, aren't I? So, no wonder you're picking it up. But no one's talking to me, so like it's not an issue. Just saying, if I've got nothing to say. They're blued. That's fine. A little bit there. Okay, good, 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 good. Now, what can we do next? Let's figure out this. Yeah, that's what we can do. We can right blend. My wife's a gem. She's a real gem. That's what she is. Reckland. I am roasting. Absolutely roasting. No, I didn't not say that. She is not cardboard. She is actual person. This rubble colour looks questionable currently. That's a bit iffy. I'm pretty sure this robe has dried as well. We can right blend this bit, top bit as well. And that flesh has dried, so I'm going to right blend in here, just on the face alone. Yeah. Ah, right, the eyes. Let's do those now. Let's mix up some lighter red. Mephisto, no. Let's add this blue scurrying bones mix to a little bit of this red that I've got mixed and see what we get. That's very pink. But for the eyes, it'll be okay. You know what? Let's just use this on everything. It's very pink. I don't think it's going to work on the shoulder, but let's give it a go. Maybe I could just settle for that. No, it's too pink. Well, let's put the coat on anyway, and then we can amend it later. They're not flashbangs, they're blessings of the Emperor. Christ, I'm getting a little bit bored, guys. Come on, let's go. Oh, this is the last day of April. What have we got going on here? Done. Wasn't there another one? Oh, there's one here. I'm just going to token that with this. No one will know that I haven't done the other layers. Oh, and there's one on the chest cavity as well. Let's do that. I'm going to have to ink that. They look terrible. I don't know how to do them. Did I do the forehead one? Don't think I did. I know, Frankie. It's only been happening since mid-October last year, buddy. Oh, Fred, so to see what you put in Discord, right? Ah. Right, let's Skag Brown, Scurrying Bones, Intermediary. Although what I should have done is gone just Skag Brown. I've made a boo-boo here. I've made a boo-boo. It's all right. It'll be okay. As long as I make the recesses super small, then I'm fine. Oh, painted into that one a little bit. There's also an awful lot of paint on this brush. I shouldn't have loaded this brush up so much. But hey, lessons learned, eh? It will clean up fine. Oh, that's a big dollop on that. That's a big dollop on that jetpack. I'm going to clean that. That's a bit of a toughie. Okay, so 11th, I would say. Probably 11th is top. But if I could get any miniature right now... Well, I was talking about that artillery gun, but you can't get those anymore. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It's not something I've had to think about, actually. Oh, I know. That the gold prince guy from Necromunda. It's a 2-model kit. He's really cool. I'd get him. Now, table. Don't make a fool of yourself. Recesses, no paint. Good. A little bit of token on the back of the head. There we go. Good. That's gone up 1 layer. Excellent. Now we can go to the old... Now let's not make the mistake with the robes. Tanks. If I could pick a tank, I would probably go for the new 6-wheeler one from the Armageddon box, if I could pick any tank. But... Actually, no, I take that back. I've always wanted either a 30k or a 40k Demolisher. I think they look delicious. Either one. I don't mind which one. They both look equally gorgeous to me. That's what I'd go for. That's an easy one, that is. There's a little bit of white in that recess, so I'm just going to blob a load of paint in there. And then pretend that I didn't. I can't help but feel like Valor pre-prepared those texts. Greetings from India once again. Nice to see your previous mini painted and background. New mini looks good too. Yeah, we're actually painting 3 minis. We're doing this one. And we're doing this one. And we're doing this one. That's what we're doing. So I don't know how long they take. We've got 3 hours to put into them today. So who knows how far we get. But there might be an evening strom today, possibly. It depends. I mean, this stream, I'm not having a whale of a time, frankly. Everyone's been a bit boring. We've just been sitting here painting, which is kind of the idea of the streams. I would like it if there was a little bit more tomfoolery, frankly. It's my bread and butter. That's my staples. But it's okay. I tell you what, that blue there on the brown robe doesn't half look good, like good discoloration there. Blue on brown. I would not have called that, actually. That's quite an interesting little... Look, do you see how... That looks actually kind of cool. Have I discovered something by accident there? Maybe. Because I normally always go lighter towards the edges, but maybe going darker is the way to go. Just put a little token bit in there, nothing major at all. Same goes for here. Like, you're not going to check that at all. So I'll just put in a little bit. Barely spend any time in there, you don't need it. Okay, a little bit there. What's left? Oh, I've got to go this far around. Okay, so I tell you one I would get. I'd get like 3 or 4 of the troll kit, the armored troll, because you can have it as a drummer guy and you've got different variants. So I'd probably get those. But for the most part, no, I'm not so keen on the Lord of the Rings ones. But yeah, the armored troll, if you look at it, if you pull up the armored troll when you're next on Warhammer store and you have a look at the kit sprues, you can see that you can build different variants. So I like that. That's probably the only one. I want to like the Lord of the Rings stuff, but it just doesn't quite. I don't know. It just doesn't quite tick on my pickle. Something about it. I don't know what it is. I think you'll find it's Oliphant. Oh, blasted that arm a little bit, but that's fine. Right, those browns are brought up to speed. I need a tiny bit of Skag Brown. Just a teeny tiny smidge. Skags. Where's Bugman's? I said I was going to mix up some Bugman's for the wings. So we can mix that up as well whilst we're here. Ugh. Oh, it's past 1 o'clock. I need to put Mei Mei up. Oh, my legs. Oh, Lord. You know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm not feeling it. Hup, babe. Right, Bugman's. Bugman's on the wings. So this is Bugman's and Drakenhof Nightshade Shade, which just looks pretty much just like Bugman's. Welcome back, KS. Do you mean red shirt, Frankie? Do you mean the series idea? He's got a little bit of a real life blip, so it's on hold, but he said he'd get back to me at some point. So currently on hold. I want to kind of do it. I got the okay to do it as soon as possible, really. But I mean, I don't know what he's letting himself in for, spending a whole day with me. But what I was thinking is like, we'd do like 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, 4 hours in the morning, and then an hour lunch where we just muck about on Discord with everybody, and then we finish the rest up. It's probably going to be 3 hours, 1 hour break, 3 hours because of the time zones. And I think if I get up very early in the morning, then it's his early evening, afternoon slash, and then he'll get more tired as I get more awake. And I think that might be funny. But the idea is to grind him down over the course of the series, and then just the end of it, it's just going to be him swearing at me. Just calling me all kinds of horrible things. Oh yeah, there's some real little Bizarro models on there. Some real little treats, that's for sure. The time now is 1:20. No! What? What are you doing here? I was convinced that you hate me. I'm very surprised, bud. Every time I join friggin' Warden stream to lurk, you're in there, happy as anything. What have I done to you? I'm so sorry, Nold. What have I done? Yeah, Nold. Noldu. But yeah, Nold. My love only goes so far, Nold. I don't. Okay, phew. I was worried that you. I was worried for a second that you didn't hate me. Whew, that's lucky. Phew. I was very concerned that the guy might actually like me. That's a relief. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you clearing that up. Yeah, no, it's fine. You know, you don't need to apologize. I've got my notebook here documenting just how often I've seen you in Warden streams. You know, it's fine. You know, it's all right. I get it, but you know, work busy. Oh, geez, yeah, that work sure busy, sure busy. No, it's fine. Different time zones and all that jazz as well. This little triangle here. That's it for the wings. Yum, 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 yum. Lovely. I'm just mucking about at this point. Right. Let's bring up this rubble. What was I looking for? Skaggs Brown. That's what I was looking for. I'm not even going to add any ink to this Skag Brown because it's such a little bit that I have to do. I'm pretty sure I can get some coverage on this without worrying about it too much. No, I totally get it. It's all right. What? It's all right, Noel. I understand, buddy. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I blasted on the eye. Blast. What's that? What's that, Noel? What's 2 months? Thank you, whatever it is. Thanks, bud. What is that? Oh, Noel. Bless you. 2 months of support. That's what it is. All right. Thank you, buddy. That's really nice. I'll be honest with you, bud. I don't know if you noticed I was getting progressively more quiet. I started to struggle a little bit. I was contemplating turning off the stream in 2 minutes. And then originally it was going to be cut it half an hour short. Then it was like 2 minutes. Turn it off 2 minutes. You know how it is. When Table gets quiet, he's friggin' spending too much time in his noodle. Thank you, Nold. That's really, really nice. Thank you for the poo-poo pee-pees. That's really nice of you. Thanks, dude. Oh God, yeah, you've not been here, have you? It's a venting station. Look, it's a box that's got a light in, and it's got this filter, and it goes up here to this vent, which I'm going to connect to that bit, or have it squirting out the window. So yeah, it's a venting system for. I've got an airbrush over here, so I've got 2 airbrushes and this guy. Ugh. And this guy here. I got a compressor. Ooh. I've got a compressor and 3 airbrushes, a 2mm, a 3mm, and a 8mm. But I spent all the money on paint. No, I spent all the money on the stuff. All my 11th edition, and now I don't have paint, so it's kind of on hold. So I've spent my budget to blow air around. So yeah, it's that's what it is. Live and learn, eh? Right, let's go full brightness with this Scurrying Bones. I've had enough toying around with not so lights. Let's go full light as possible. Yeah, but I don't have thinner. I need 91% isopolypropyl as a thinner. and acrylic paint. And apparently Tamiya is the way to go, based on my research. There we go. Look at that. I don't have to thin it. It heavily, what I've read, heavily recommends not using water. I just heard that you can get a free trial membership on some YouTube lives. Can a lurker or someone that isn't a member try it out? They can get a free membership? How do you do that, Frankie? Is that possible? Is that actually a thing? Because that's a bargain. Tamiya is a solid thinner, but I don't think it's thinner you should use for mini paints. No, Tamiya paints with 91% isopoly. It's like isopolylpropyl or something. I mean, but the paints and the isopolylpropyl are actually quite cheap, so that's not too bad. But I hear you know a thing or two about airbrushing, Nold. Actually, you're quite a good person to ask about that. Just spray your mini paints. You think I should just stick my mini paint in it and hope for the best? That's good enough. Although I do kind of want to lighten it even more with a bit of Corax. Just for teeny tiny highlights. I can go even brighter than that, to be honest. Because it doesn't have that like pop to it. I want to do some really light little teeny touches. Just teeny tiny touches. Just because it looks a little flat. So let's just go in and do just ever so slightly on bits. Okay, that's the easy one. Now we've got to do the face. Celtic, yes, you are a member. Hey, have you just figured it out? Oh, Galhairy. I'm going to write that down right now. I never heard of that name. Galhairy. Galheri. Thank you for the tip, Nold. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm still going to get the isopolylpropyl though, because apparently that strips model paint off plastic as well. It works, and then it was free. Wow. Why do they even have that as an option? Wow, Frankie. Well, hang on a second, Frankie. I never said I didn't believe you. I just said, like, I seldom have reason to trust you. There's a difference. Bottom jaw. Yeah, I feel better about this with the lighter now. Oh, I think I just ever so slightly touched the eye. Do you see that? Ever so slightly touched the eye. He's got ever so slightly mad eye now. So let's go ahead and commit to that and do the eyes. Okay, that looks all right. I wasn't going to do that, but, well, I guess fate or whatever you want to call it wanted me to. Okay, good. That looks good. That looks really good, actually. I'm very pleased with that. Right, where are we? Skull's done. We can mark out his golds, maybe. Oh, I'm spoiled for choice what to do next. We can ink these wings. So, Griffin Charger Grey didn't quite cut it, so I'm going to do a mix of Griffin Charger. So, it's so you can have the membership benefits and then you forget to unsubscribe. It's a win for both YouTube and the streamer. Yeah, but it's not a win for the subscriber, is it? If they forget, I don't necessarily want people to get duped. So, double Griffin Charger, and then so two parts Griffin Charger to 1 part Drakenhof Nightshade Shade. Let's see how we get on with that. That's very, very dark blue. Oh, did Frankie do it as well? So what you're saying, I shouldn't get super excited if someone becomes a member. Just say thanks because they're a member, sure, but they haven't actually backed the channel, right? Well, that's fine. I'll still say thanks for becoming a member. So obviously I'm going to be repainting these wing bits again, as this is very blue, but I'm all right with it. We didn't know until we tried. Do you know what I need to do? I need to pull up the stream. No, you're right. There's something I can do to fix that right now. Hang on a second. Let me do that. 1 sec. I can fix it. So if I go channel and then go to the live stream, it gives me the option to change the chat. So I will do that right now and I'll put it next to me so I can double check the chat. So if I changed, so it's set to top chat and I can change it to live chat, which is everything. There we go. I've got live chat on now, which is everything. So we're good now. I should be able to read it. I can check. It should be all right now. We're pretty sure that's the problem. Sorry, I didn't do it sooner. My bad. I've slowed down a lot now. I've slowed down a lot. My mood is just tied to everything. It really is. Oh, that's too much. T-shirt. Thank you. Nothing about Pete's Church. Although YouTube's trying to has mucked up my chat. 'Cause it's, can I pop out the chat? Pop out chat. There we go. But where's it popped it out to? Oh, there. Okay. Right. Chat's now out. Chat's now up and out. Oh, but it's gone back to top chat. What's this nonsense? Gross. You can set goals like 10 super chats. Ugh. Don't need to worry about that. Hey, Warhammer. How you doing, bud? Yeah, we're painting this little flappy guy. One sec. I'm just going to ink this arm. So we're doing this flappy guy here, this guy. I don't know what to do with lightening the skin, though. I should probably figure that out. Do you know what? Let's do that right now, actually. And I'm painting a Take Priest. Congratulations, Warhammer 17. Not too shabby. We've got Take Priest on the go. And we've got Lamitus. But I'll be honest, I might have a nap. I might go have a nap. Thinking about it. Right, let's lighten this skin. I haven't even put the golds on. Maybe we should use a bit more of this palette. That's what we should do. I should get some of this paint on models. Let's try lightening this guy up a little bit. Just, not necessarily edge highlighting yet. Just a nice little extra layer on him. Discord DMs, okay. Yeah, I'm clicking on you, Discord. You fudging fudger. I don't want to get up again. Better be good. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't even want to click them. All right, let's have a look. When table hears there's pizza. Oh no! I do like pizza at the church, I'll be honest with you. Oh, there's another one. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, all right. That's they're both. Yeah, the spitting in the face one as well. All right, yeah, okay, good. Yeah, they're lovely. Yes, they do. They do. You get to make your own pizzas at church. So I have become an avid churchgoer. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. So what? What's wrong with going to church? Oh, what I wouldn't give to be spat at in the face. Thank you, Frankie. Yeah, it did actually. Yeah, I was circling the drain. I was gone in 13 minutes. I'm amazed I made it through the 2 hour mark. I was so close to just disappearing. I just got to persevere. What I'm trying to tell myself is that if I stop, then that's it, right? If I stop in a funk, then the funk that's where you end the stream. You end it on a funk. And I don't necessarily want to end it on a funk. So that's how I'm trying to trick myself. I know it's bonkers that I have to trick my own mind, but it's just how it goes. Whoop. What I should do is just knuckle down and make some delicious progress. Oh, it's a little bit in the recess there. It's all right, no one saw. No one saw. A little bit here. You can't do it like that. You can't go across the fingers. You'll just blitz everyone. Don't do that, table. It's a bad move. For show, then. Hello, then. The color wheel is... what I'm doing is... I don't think it's about me being able to paint or talk at all. I think that subscribers and channel success is entirely linked to the apparent fanciness of your background. So I'm basically faking it. I'm going to have a fancy background and people will be like, oh, yes, nice background. He must be good and know what he's doing. And then like a chameleon. And then I'll be like, ha, fooled you. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the theory. And so far, it's holding true. Don't become important at work. I wouldn't know what it's like to be important at work. So no worries about that, buddy. Let's do army bit. That's looking a lot better, actually. I don't regret lightening this a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll do a teeny tiny bit of super bright highlights. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, good. Now, I haven't done any golds. I haven't used any of this gold I've put on. I should really use that. And I can top up the Bugmans as well. Hey, Frankie! Let's not scare Nold off yet. No, he's only just come back. He's like a lovely little unicorn. He's hot. Oh, dear God, what's he sent me? Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Frankie sent some more monsters my way. Let me just... So this time I'm going to put this on and not go in the recesses. That's the plan. But this is too not pigmenty enough. I need to add a little bit of pigment. Let's add a bit of Reichland. Oh, is he? I don't know. I'm not going to mediate it. Freds, you mediate them. If they're squabbling, you're level-headed, Freds. You can you do it. Just totally throwing Freds into that maelstrom. I can't paint and mediate that. Because like I kind of like them both, so it's a toughie for me. It's not a clear cut. Well, that just doesn't look good, but it might dry okay. Oh, it's Thunderdome. Okay, have at it, guys. You got Fred's blessing. Gloves can come off. It's Thunderman, Thunderdome. And you know the rules. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. That just reminds me of Who Rolls Barter Town? Master Blaster. Say it louder. Master Blaster. Master Blaster rules Barter Town. Yes. Master Blaster. I love it how Tina Turner says that. Master Blaster. Say it louder. Master Blaster rules by the town. So good. Oh, love it. That wing's actually come out okay. Yeah, but you know it, Frankie, don't you? You know the film. You know that's a spot-on impersonation of Tina Turner. Master Blaster. Master Blaster rules by the town. You know how she says it. I mean, she's a singer. She's not an actress. You know, cut her some slack. But it was great delivery, in my opinion. Flawless delivery on her part. She was the star of the show on that film. Who says singers can't act, eh? Not me. Am I a gem? Am I a gem or am I a bit of an ass? A little from column A, little from column B, perhaps? Um, right, let's watch these other memes. Oh no, there's 3 of them. Okay. You dingus. You dingus for the flashbang one. Ah, you son of... What was the name? Was it Nuketown? Ironically, that you blow up in Fallout 3. That was what's the first town where you can choose to blow it up or not in Fallout 3? Spoilers. What's the name of the town? It's not Nuketown, is it? It's not. Megaton, that's the one. Thank you. I never blew up Megaton. For the same, yeah, Tenpenny, yeah, not so keen on him. Fallout 3 with the Brotherhood of Steel DLC was lovely though, because you could level up all of your major stats to max, and I missed that. I like that a lot. I don't think you can do it in Fallout 4. I'm not sure. I've really struggled to get into Fallout 4. I always get to the same point with Skyrim as well. I get to the point where I get bored. And then when I try and come back, I've just got so much to do. It's like, nah, I don't even feel like doing it. I've not completed either game, even though I'm a massive fan of the games. But yeah, they don't hold my interest enough. Right, wings done. Sort of. Right, I have to decide. I've got to decide, guys. Right, here's the dilemma, guys. This is the dilemma I've got to put to you. Do I paint for half an hour more? Right, I can paint for half an hour more, but then I'll be a bit sleepy table at church, which is fine. Or do I have a sleep? You tell me, because I'm leaning either way. And if I have a sleepy, then maybe there's an evening strom. I don't know. What's your thoughts? We've got to decide right now. If not, I'm going to be putting some gold on these models. What do we think? I'm going to go with not a very compelling argument on the other side. All right, I'm going to go have a kip. Right, so the plan is to have an evening strom. But look at all this paint I'm going to waste. Look at all that paint. Look, that's quite a lot of paint there. I didn't even use the gold. Let's give it another 30 seconds to see if there's a compelling argument. One's, no, have a rest. Don't burn out. You're doing great. Okay. I'm not going to burn out. I'm just tired. So, here's a lot of paint, Frankie. That's the, let's see. Oh, what's going on? What's the dilemma? Oh, Willy, won't he? He is going to... Right, I've lost interest. I'll see you later. Hopefully evening strom. If not, then...